It's Friday, May 24th, Flex Friday on Prize Picks. Long weekend ahead. Hope you all have a great and safe weekend. Recap of yesterday, it was an awesome day. Our 2-day posted on Instagram and Twitter hit. Our 6 props given on yesterday's YouTube video, only one of them did not hit. So hopefully you guys mixed and match into your slips. Unfortunately, our KBO 3-day winning streak came to an end this morning. Our esports slip is still alive. Hopefully it goes 3 of 5, just using the daily grind fantasy tool. But we move on to today. We have a free roll. Don't think much of it. Put in your favorite props. The only time I recommend do a 6-man. So let's get started. My 2-man was just posted on Instagram and Twitter. Play of the day for WNBA. I am going with Erica Hamby. She is my anchor. I do have her on multiple slips. I'm pretty much going to be taking almost every prop of hers. But my favorite and top will be her fantasy score, which just been bumped. It was at 35.5 last night. I was able to get it at 36.5 this morning. I was waiting for it to be posted. It is at 37.9. I still like it. Going against Indiana Fever. These two teams are in the bottom of the standings. But I'm going to be taking Erica Hamby to have a huge game. She is the go-to option for the Sparks. So I'm going to be taking the over. That is my top option for her. Points, PRA is kind of what I'm going to be taking in my Flex Friday slip. And then rebounds will probably be my third option. Points and rebounds, you name it, I'm taking it on multiple slips. She's going to have a great game. You can also take Caitlin Clark. To be honest, I think Indiana Fever will get their first win against the Sparks, but it's going to go down to the wire unless Hamby scores 40 points. But I think Caitlin Clark should have a good game. I'm going to fade her entirely. She's a rookie. She's still learning the ropes, but her fantasy score is not bad. Obviously, her second year, this is going to be somewhere in the 40 range. But you can take a gamble on her. I'm going to fade her completely. I think there's other good props on MLB and NBA right now. Let's head on over to NBA. Actually, for MLB, to show you my top pair. And that is Shota Imanaga. And this is definitely going to get bumped closer to game time. As you can see, it's number one popular play right now. Going against the Cardinals. Cardinals do strike out a lot. So I'm going to be taking the more on that. Shota Imanaga has been averaging 6 strikeouts or more. He has the ERA of under 1. He's the leading candidate for Cy Young this season so far. And that is my top pair. Day 2 of the Ladder Day Challenge, 40 for a 120 payout. So let's head on over to our Flex Friday slip. We'll go straight to NBA with my 2 primary options. As of now is Derek Lively. And I'm going to be taking his fantasy score at 22.5. PRA is great. Points and rebounds. You got push equity. I will be exposed to him on several slips. But fantasy score is my top option. Second one will be Jaden McDaniels. Also for him, his points, PRA, and fantasy score are my top options. Fantasy score will be taking on our Flex Friday slip. You see Price Picks is taking forever to load this morning. Just head on over to MLB. Pitcher strikeouts will be my main focus. You can add Shota Imanaga into your Flex Friday slip if you wish. I believe he's going to have 8 strikeouts against the Cardinals. Another quality start. I did put James Paxton and Jose Urena on another separate slip to go under on their strikeouts. Daily Grind Fantasy does have them both at 53% or higher to go under. James Paxton and Jose Urena, which I'll be doing on a separate slip. But for this Flex Friday slip, I'm going with my top choices. Shota Imanaga is obviously the one for a 2-man. His pitcher fantasy score is not up. I do want to take that instead. But we're going with the best second option is his strikeouts. Next one is Christopher Sanchez going against the Rockies. at 5. Usually his line's at 5.5. So we're getting some good value here. Rockies do strike out a lot. So I like this prop a lot. Christopher Sanchez over strikeouts. And then next one is Carlos Rodon. 5 strikeouts over the Padres. Should be a pitching duel into the 6th inning against Yu Darvish. I think Rodon should have 7 or 8 strikeouts in this game. The Yankees have been playing great. They're one of the hottest teams in the American League, if not all of baseball right now. So I'll be taking Carlos Rodon over strikeouts. And then we'll go back to WNBA and pick another different prop for Dearica Hamby, which I'll be taking is her PRA. But right now, PrizePicks is taking forever to load. I believe her PRA is at 30, which hasn't been bumped as much as her fantasy score, which I like. Dearica Hamby's original line was always at 29.5. It is at 30 right now. I still like it. Fantasy score has been bumped 3 times. Her PRA has only been bumped once. So I'll be taking her PR. She's been smashing this line since the start of the season. Like I mentioned, she is a go-to option for the Sparks. I think she's going to have an MVP caliber season with her level of play since the beginning of the season so far. Her and AJ Wilson should be in the running for MVP this season. But I'll be taking her PRA. I just want to show you the past 5. Obviously, it's all green. But got a favorable matchup going against winless Indiana. So that is my option, or secondary option, for my Flex Friday slate. So mix and match, pick your favorite. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support.